We are live. Mike, take it off. Take it. Don't
Hey,
take it off. That's
guys.
not what I meant.
Take-
Shit, we can't redo this.
Hey.
This is getting this is how I want to start the show.
All right. Wow, we tripled our viewership. So yeah, welcome to we're on episode 18 now,
18, you
aren't
got
we?
it.
Oh my gosh, we're
We
coming
are.
up to another milestone soon in the next two episodes. But yeah, we got a fun little show today. Talk about some things that I know was missed out on last week, as well as building upon it. Go over some of the PlayStation stuff. We're gonna talk about our pre-order experiences and letdowns.
Yeah, it's a sad
Little
week.
It's been a crazy experience. That's definitely for sure.
Yeah, so Wednesday was good. Thursday was bad for me. We'll get into that. So we have Zahi, Kevin, myself, I'm Michael, as well as Brandon. He is our guest. We don't have Alex today, unfortunately. He's sick right now. Hopefully it's not the Rona. So if you're out there, Alex, we're all wishing you a speedy recovery.
We all take a drink for him.
We'll drink to that.
F,
Let me
pay,
out.
F for respect.
But yeah, so getting into it right now, we'll just dive right in, and our trusty first segment where we just kind of go over what we all played through the week. So starting it out, well, since I'm already talking, I guess I'll go. But yeah, so this week, the game I'm really, I guess, want to focus on and go over didn't come out towards the end of the week, but I've been playing it a decent amount. I got the 3D All-Stars, Mario 3D All-Stars. So it was, it's fun. It's
Nice.
They didn't do anything to the game but bump the resolution up, which you can't really tell in terms of like a graphical, comparison. But it's been good. I've tried all three of them just to run it. I've never actually played Mario Galaxy myself, so that was actually the big seller on why I wanted to get that, because it was like, well, technically it is a new game for me, so I'm gonna get that. I loved Mario 64 and Sunshine, so it was, I picked that up. I know a lot of people kind of feel like Nintendo kind of just lazily put this out there for money, and it's probably true, but it still is a lot of fun.
How much was for the bundle?
60. So
Not bad for three classic Mario games.
yeah, so I know everyone was also upset that they didn't add in Mario Galaxy 2. What they're planning to do with that, if anything. But yeah, so I got the physical. Here, let me grab the.
Mike is doing our show and tell in lieu of Alex this week.
So yeah, I got. So it's a cool case. Let me not blind it. Yeah, I mean, I got it more for the collector's edition of it. I don't really do a lot of collecting, not because I don't like to. Like, I really wish I could, but as you can see, my living room and gaming setup is all in the same room. So I think if I started hanging up pictures of Zelda on the wall, I don't think that I'd have a wife anymore. So we're just not going to do that. But yeah, so it's it's been a lot of fun. They really integrated it pretty well too with the controller. Like the not Odyssey, but Galaxy obviously came out with the Wii, so everything was used with the Wiimote.
Is there still motion controls with the those things? The
Joy-Cons?
Joy-Cons, yeah.
Some of these. Yeah. So yeah, no, they do have that. Yeah, it does integrate really well with it. Okay. So they did a good job with that. But I mean, truthfully, it was kind of one of those games where it's like if you thought you were getting something else, they kind of told you up front. There was no like secrets to it that it was like, what the heck? It didn't have anything like this, So you knew what you were paying for and you were buying it more for the nostalgia. But I don't know. I enjoy it. I'm running currently through. I'm not doing them in order, so I'm going through Mario Sunshine first because I always liked that game. It was kind of strange, but I don't know. I always
for whatever reason.
it.
It's weird, but it's good.
It's just a fun game. So I've been playing that. What's up, Ty?
Kevin, I know, is not a big fan of Mario Sunshine, if that's correct.
No, I like Sunshine. I hate Galaxy.
Oh.
Yeah, Sunshine's the best. Galaxy is just kind of dumb because I don't like motion controls at all. And back when the Wii was out, it was all about motion controls this, motion controls that, and I didn't care. I didn't want to wave shit around like
Yeah.
Maraca style.
I mean, I liked the Wii. It was a great console of stuff because I had Twilight Princess on there. But then Skyward Sword came out, and I never even got it because I'm seeing my friends go, come play with me, and they're just doing this the whole time. Like, that doesn't look like fun. You're like an idiot.
Yeah, they really integrated Skyward Sword a lot better with the motion than the Twilight Princess. But yeah, I've never played Galaxy 1 or 2, so maybe I'll be in that same boat with you soon. I kind of felt that way honestly with Odyssey. Good game, I liked it, but like it was really easy. Like it was really, really easy. Like there was no, like if you die you lose like 10 coins, but you have like a bank of like 3,000 coins going at the whole time. So it's like, so you just basically just keep going and
keep going.
Yeah. So
I don't know. Brandon, have you played any of these or have any interest in the collection? I know you're a new Switch owner.
No, I'm in the same boat as Michael. I never played the Galaxy one. 64 is super nostalgic for me. I didn't like the Splash one. Sunshine, yeah.
Splash, yeah.
I hated it.
It plays in the water there, so.
I got to the water level. I'm like, nope, I'm done.
Really, I liked it so much. That was it was fun. You get to like, it's like Mario in a water park the whole time.
Yeah.
I actually, if I never got a chance to play many of the Mario and Zelda, etc. games, Kirby, Yoshi. It just was never like the household console for us. I think I've brought that up a few times, but with the PS5 and Series X, Xbox Series X. God, these names.
I don't know what they're anymore either. Yeah.
I don't even know what they are anymore. I would actually, I feel like I really want to invest in a Switch sometime soon, just to actually get these bundles for some of the old classic like Mario titles, like Sunshine, like Galaxy. Just to be able to finally say I got a chance to try them out at least, even if I like don't enjoy them, but just. Yeah, even like just to get the trio set like that.
Now you can get 3.
It's actually worth it for someone who's never gotten a chance to play them. So I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, and they're bumped up, so you don't have to play it on the old controllers for like the 64 and stuff, which isn't bad. It's fun, but like not everyone owns a Nintendo 64 anymore. So
no.
But yeah, so that was played other games, but that was like the highlight to my week. So that's kind of where I was at. Kevin, you want to go next?
Yeah. Okay. So I played a little bit of Morrowind, the original Morrowind.
Morrowind?
Yep. I had my buddy from out of town came and stayed with me, and we kind of started this new tradition of whenever he comes to see me, we play a game randomly. It's like game a quarter. We try to beat the whole game. So last quarter when he came and visited, we played through Resident Evil 7, beat the whole game in like 2 nights. And then this time I was a little bit busier, so I had to work most of the time, but he was playing games in the basement while I was working. And he started with Ghost of Tsushima and tried to play through most of that. Got a little bored of it because it's repetitive. And then randomly decided to, hey, let's try playing through Morrowind. So that evening we booted up Morrowind on the Xbox One X with the Enhanced Edition. The game runs at 60 frames. It looks really good. It's I couldn't tell what resolution it was running at. I kept seeing things where it say 720, and then online I was seeing it was 1080p. But it looked like a crappy game put quicker. I looked at videos online where we're showing like the original Xbox versus the new upres version, and the frame rate in the old one was like 19 to 26 frames per second. So it's a huge difference between that. And the loading times are way better.
You were playing it on Xbox, Kevin?
You were playing it, on Xbox One X with the enhanced version of the original Xbox original. It's so hard, these naming things, to explain it.
Wow, good lord.
So yeah, we did that. It was fun.
Is it on Games Pass?
I don't believe it's on Games Pass. We have I have the actual physical copy from my original Xbox, so I put that in, and it downloads the game for you automatically.
Wow.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Me and my buddy Kevin, we'd always have a similar, except it was always one game. We would play Rainbow Six Vegas, and there was this mode where we could set, and we'd always fight. It's the same map. We'd go through Calypso Casino, and we'd play against the computer. It was such a hard mode that for years we couldn't beat it. And basically, you set it to like, there's 50 enemies throughout all of this Calypso Casino map, and you have to go through and kill them. But we set the difficulties to like realistic, so like they hit you with one bullet and you're dead. God. And me and him for years could not beat it. And the night that I moved to Florida, the night before, I stayed at his house and we beat it at like 4 a.m. It was like meant to
That
be.
must have felt amazing.
Mhm.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, he was in a fetal position playing because I died, and he was just like, "Oh my god, with like 20 guys left."
Well, unfortunately, we didn't finish Morrowind, so they kind of failed. We probably got a little ambitious there, and probably will try something different. I did just get GameFly had their like, I don't know if they do it quarterly or what, but their sale on stuff when they're trying to purge old games. So I picked up the what's that delivery game that's like it's like Amazon Simulator. What's that game called?
Death Stranding.
Death Stranding, yep. So I got Death Stranding for PS4. I got the Sinking City because it's a game that looks like it's pretty hard to get, so I picked that up. And then I got Resident Evil 3. So I think next visit when we play through a game, we're gonna pick Resident Evil 2, which I have the remake, and then Resident Evil 3 the next time. But Morrowind was fun. It was a good little try.
It's just a massive game.
Good game is
it was just way
that
too crazy. I don't know why we thought that
Splinter
was possible.
Cell Double Agent or whatever. That'd be a good co-op one too.
Yeah, that would be. I do like that game.
I was actually gonna ask.
I have
I never
that too.
played
And it is backwards
Morrowind, and my
compatible.
first intro was. Yeah.
Yeah, I've. What's the other game that's Army of Two? Did you ever play that, Mike?
Love that.
No, I know which one it is, but I never
It's
did.
pretty fun. My brother and I used to play that quite a bit, and
The first one or the second?
we are on the very last level of the first one. We never actually played the second one, but it was pretty fun. I did enjoy that. And then the other bit of time I've had left was trying to play through. We had a review copy of Kingdoms of Amular, and
So jealous.
trying to play through that. But that game is pretty long. It's a bit longer than I thought it would be. And there's, and I'm doing it. So I played the game a couple times. The original, I played it through. Never got too far. I played it through doing magic and then doing like a might build. So I'm trying finesse with a bow right now, and it is a very different play style than I'm used to because I'm usually straight up 100% magic or magic with a sword type of guy. So using a bow and arrow and daggers and stealth is slower, which kind of frustrates me. But I'm still having fun. So
Yeah.
It's good to change up your playstyle just to try different things.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? I've done the same thing over and over. Might as well try something new here, and I've been enjoying it.
Speaking of review copies, I said that I was going to review Mario 3D All Star. I'm like, oh yeah, I got to do that. So I got to dive more into this game. And then I'll just remember part of what I just said in this video, and then I'm going to write some of that.
There you go.
Smart.
You've already got part of the review down. Listeners will get the first live view of it.
Yeah.
I've never played Morrowind. My intro was to Oblivion, and I only got a little bit through that. Unfortunately, I've always wanted to go back and play and then like really beat Oblivion.
Here's the thing: Oblivion, I think you can go back to because I watched some videos on that, and as we kind of went through it, I was like, maybe we should have started with that because it is a little bit more not accessible, but it's newer technology.
Honestly, accessible.
Like, yeah, it is because like there's no real like quest tracker in Morrowind. It's like a journal that just dates stuff when you pick it up and gives you hints. So we literally had a notebook, and I was so we'd take turns. One person would be the gamer, and one person would be the co-pilot. And I'm writing notes down of what city we have to go to, where it's located.
For
like,
real?
Yeah, because it'll tell you, like, the lore is really cool. And it would say, please head to the river west of so-and-so and cross Wooden Bridge. So I'm, like, writing down Wooden Bridge and collect 3 resources along the stream for me and potions. And so I'm, like, writing this down. I had checklists and stuff. So it was kind of fun, I'm not going to lie. But
It's like a grocery list
it felt that way. It did take a while.
for errands.
So the one thing I would recommend, though, is if anyone wants to try out Morrowind, is just go play Morrowind in the Elder Scrolls Online, because they remade Morrowind in that game, and it's way better. The other thing I would recommend...
Is it? Because...
Oh, yeah. I don't know how much of the game it's in there, but I know like the whole, at least beginning areas, because I played through it, and it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
How was I going to say? Oh, our thought would be is we should probably have tried that Kingdom Come Deliverance game. Has any of you played that before? And
I really want to try that.
I want to try that too, but I feel like you got to really take it slow and do it because you do have to write shit down and keep track of things because it's a different type of game. Bless you to whoever sneezed over there.
Bless you.
Thank you. Yeah, bless you.
So yeah, that was it. That was my thing.
Wow.
Hopefully,
That's
just play
pretty
more
exciting.
Amular.
I'm playing. I'll give my game in a sec, but I'm playing the Elder Scrolls right now, and our starting locale is actually in Morrowind. Funny enough, because I never got a chance to play Morrowind. Yeah, so I'm trying to re-experience Morrowind through the Elder Scrolls Online.
I want to play Elder Scrolls Online so bad. I don't know why I don't sit down and just play that game.
It's really cool.
Isn't it? Is it free to play now?
I got it. It is free to play, but you have to actually buy the base game. So we got it when it was on sale.
Well, I have it like 3 times. Nice. I have an Xbox. I have it on PC.
Oh, seriously.
I bought 300 copies of it, but yeah.
Yeah,
I know.
We got it when it went on sale when the Skyrim Greymoor came out.
Okay.
So the base game got dropped down to $9.99, okay. And we all, because I think the majority of us never got a chance to play Morrowind, like my squad of 4 or 5 guys. So we all wanted to play there. So and the locale in Morrowind is so cool, but I never realized Morrowind. At least in the Elder Scrolls Online, I did not realize how big that game is until I zoomed out of the map. And this is like it's crazy.
It is crazy.
Elder Scrolls is huge. And like, I thought, like, yeah, this is just one of the starting locations of like a few, because the part of Morrowind that's in Elder Scrolls is already gigantic. So when we got into like when we zoomed out and saw some of the other maps, I'm like, my God, like all of Cyrodiil is in this game. This is just one small little aspect of the entire game. It's insane. It's like one small island on the side of a continent, part of like 4 other continents. Like nuts. But speaking of my game for the week, because I'm actually not home right now, I'm visiting some family in Niagara Falls. So I brought my Xbox, but it's not really convenient to play it a bit right now. But the game I actually downloaded for the trip to come down and while I'm here is actually Pokemon Go. So
that has played so much Pokemon Go.
Yo, you too?
Really? People still play that?
Man, Pokemon Go is so fun right now.
Today
you
was
go to like
Porygon
Pokestops
Day.
And there's people everywhere.
Everywhere!
Yeah, crazy. Porygon Day. I caught, I think, over 50 Porygon today. I caught 3 different shiny versions.
Yeah, today's Porygon Day.
You know,
I didn't know that until I like signed in. It's just I'm like reliving my glory days of 2016. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, this is the Porygon Z that I caught. It's very. Let me see if I can. Of course, I got my camera on manual focus, but yeah, I got like that guy. I caught another Porygon Z. But yeah, bro, I've been playing.
Oh my gosh.
I caught 2 Articuno this week. Everything.
Wow.
Like, yeah, I've been back on. Well, because I'm remote at work, and now you can use the remote raid passes, so you don't actually have to
go
leave. Yeah, and I'm on a Discord that has like 1,000 people, so they'll just be like, "Hey, where are you raiding? Let's do this," and you just type in your name, and they're like, "All right, send me your friend code," and it just loads up with like 10 people. I've caught so many. Like, yeah, it's awesome.
Wait, I'm just casually playing it. Like I'm not really like doing much with it.
Too.
But what do you mean? Can you explain that for me?
Yeah. So, like what in terms of what, the Discord server or the raids?
That raid. Yeah, like no, that raid code, like to.
Okay, so you know how when you go in, like how we're diving in, but anyways, you go into your name. There's a spot in the friends, and you can go to add friend. And it'll give you your friend code, and you can add somebody else's. And then they can actually invite you into a raid, like when they go to one. So if one pops, I go into the Discord and they'll be like, "Hey, I got a Articuno raid at 5:00. Who anybody wants in?" People type their name in, and then I have a lot of them that do the same. I have them as friends now, and I just send them all invites to it because you can do it remotely. So I don't have to. It's nice to just pass time while I'm just sitting at home, working.
Yeah, that's really cool. I haven't really used that feature. That's why I'm curious. I've just been, whenever I'm out and about, trying to collect me a couple little like Pikachus. Like I'm so not as deep into it as going on a Discord server and doing raids and stuff. So I'm so curious as to like what extents the games can actually go to. But because I'm by Niagara Falls, there's just so many. Yeah, there's so many stops and there's so many like exotic Pokemon that chill on the falls.
Yeah, no,
It's
there's a
actually
lot of
really cool.
Yeah, it's fun. So I mean, right when it came out, I got into it, then stopped kind of right around when everyone did. And then once raids started coming out, like legendary raids, I got into that a couple of years ago and then stopped again. And then since I've been home, I'm like, whatever. And now it's like so much easier to be like home and play the game. So it's just like, whatever. Because I found that the Discord a couple of years ago, because it was the same thing. I was walking somewhere at work and there was like a group of 10 people. And I'm like, I had my game up and I'm like, I know what you guys are all doing here. So I walked in, the guy was like, yeah, join these like 2 Discord servers. And I was like, okay. And now I'm in them. And they're all like just thousands of people.
I haven't played that game in like 3 years. When did that come out? 2016?
Yeah.
16.
We live your 2016 glory days.
There's battles in it. Yeah, like I said, there's like raids, there's all sorts of stuff.
Wow.
Team Rocket's in it. They're on, I think, Gen 4 they have up to Pokemon.
Wow.
I'm doing my best to try to find a Totodile. I'm like going by... Totodile's my favorite Pokemon.
Feraligatr is always one of my favorite. I'm up to Croconaw right now, and I'm trying to get a Feraligatr.
I just really like how Totodile dances. Like, he has that cute little, like, dive. It does a little hand thing. That's literally officially why he's my favorite Pokemon. I have no other reason than that. He dances really cool.
I don't know who my favorite Pokemon would be, but he's definitely... Feraligator's one of my top.
Yeah, if you had a favorite, who would you think? Feraligatr, I guess. Kevin, Brandon.
I love Pidgeotto for some reason, so I don't know why.
Honestly, I would have to say
I don't know why. It's just random. I just like him because he's not too powerful. He's not Pidgeot, and he's not a Pidgey. He's Pidgeotto.
I'd have to give my top... What's up?
I got to go with the basic Charizard, like, since I was a kid.
Charizard's... Yeah, the top 3 starters are so cool.
They're so classic.
I'd have to say Mewtwo's my favorite, just like it's lame, but like Rayquaza is cool. Solgaleo is awesome. Lycanroc is really cool. Like there's Feraligator's. I love Tyranitar. So like
Tyranitar's pretty cool too. I like Lapras a lot.
Cool
I used to like Lapras.
Yeah.
Who else do I really like? Man, I used to be like so like I could tell you like, oh, this is the best one. But I'm like, it's such a weird thing to come back and think about it. I know which ones I hate. I hate the pile of garbage. I hate the chandelier. I don't like household item Pokemon.
I don't like the ice cream cone.
Yeah, Vanillux or whatever. It's such a stupid fucking Pokemon.
Is that what its name is?
Yeah.
Yeah, Vanillux. Yep. Yeah, Garbodor.
It's like the evolved...
Literally a piece of trash.
Is the evolved version like Neapolitics?
Trigonometrics. You know what was a cool one that I always thought was weird, but I ended up liking was that Mimikyu. That's a creepy Pokemon.
That one about Pikachu dying and all that.
Yeah, it's like a ghost Pokemon, and it like wears like a Pikachu like mask.
Yeah, it's
like,
freaky.
That's so cool.
It is. It's really cool.
I'm looking at
but also really freaky.
I used to like Suicune a lot. That's another one I really liked for a while.
Suicune's awesome.
Suicune, yeah.
For years when I came out, I didn't know how to pronounce it, so I always called him Suicune.
Suicune.
There's extra letters and like vowels that I like just made to get to that name too. Like
made it work.
Yeah,
I couldn't pronounce Suicune either. I'd always be like Suckyune or.
The reason I spell it was Pokemon the movie 3 with Entei. That was a good movie too. So good.
Entei's cool.
Mama, I need to see Entei. Where's Papa?
Oh God.
I'm like, that's Ash's mom. Stop calling her Mama.
Stop calling her. And today's reduction of a video is brought to you by Kevin.
Right.
I could just redo it all. Pokemon 2000. I've seen those first 2 movies so many times. And the world will turn to ash. And I remember as a child going, "Oh my God, it's him!" Like just thinking it was so like, "Oh my gosh, this is it. It's him. It's up to him."
I did not expect it. What?
Like what a good.
Like I did not expect when they said the world will turn to ash for it to literally be Ash Ketchum. I was like
the whole movie they kept saying
you just blew.
Like, oh yeah, okay, I don't get it. And then it's like, then who was it? It was like who was the Pokemon that was talking to him? It was Like Slow
Lugia.
King? No, it was Slow King, wasn't it, or something?
Or Slow King. Yeah, it was Slow King.
And he's like, "What? Think about it," or something. And he's like, "Oh my God, my name's Ash." And I'm like, "Oh shit, it's you! You have to save the world."
It blew my 12-year-old brain.
Oh my God.
I haven't been a kid since that moment.
It came out in 2000. I was only 9.
I know.
When he turned to rock and everyone cried on him and it brought him back.
Man, I cried. So, getting away from the topic of conversation for a second, my brother took me to see that movie in theaters, and he said it was arguably the worst experience he ever went through.
How much older is
he's like a mid 24, 25-year-old guy, and there's like a theater of a bunch of like 9, 8, 10-year-olds just like crying. And he took me there to like maybe pick up some cute chicks.
Yeah.
He ended up and like everyone is just bawling their eyes out at this movie.
I could see that. It was just such a good movie though. Like coming off the first one, I just I don't know, you guys. It really got to me. That was such
made
a good
it
movie.
like 14 times. I feel like too.
Yeah.
The Mewtwo Strikes Back. It's on Netflix again.
Yeah, they remade Mewtwo Strikes Back. My brother and I watched the intro of it just for like nostalgia's sake and like the ending. And I'm like, man, I could still cry to this. This is
I could cry.
This is getting some tears.
I'm ready to be here.
If you guys have the, have the stream up right now, you should take a look really quick while Brandon starts talking.
Why? Oh god.
Let me see.
I just
on YouTube or Twitch.
On YouTube?
Either or. See if this thing works. I've been trying to rebuild our old stuff that we used to have before everything crashed on us and died.
Oh god, yes, we have the trailer. That's amazing. We're getting some good comments in there.
Scyther.
Thank you, Alex.
I love Scyther too.
Scyther, but I liked Scissor because
Scissor was way better.
Scissor.
Oh, that 3D animation. I don't know. God. The first movie though, that one just like
kids.
The first movie just like hits you in the right spots. It's just like when they're all like, "We're not gonna make it to this party with this guy," and they're like, "I'm a water Pokemon trainer. I'm gonna get out there." They're all, "I have a Dragonite. I'm flying on him." And I don't know why they're all Southern, but and they're like, and then here's Misty like, "Well, I have Psyduck and a Starmie," and I'm like, "What the hell? You have the worst Pokemon to swim with." They got Gyarados and shit, and you've got Psyduck you're swimming with.
You're drowning a duck.
I was just gonna say Psyduck would drown in like a shallow pool.
Oh my god!
I think like you just put it in water, and I think it would involuntarily just start taking in water and drown. That Pokemon cannot survive.
I think we got a little too far with Pokemon. I think we should move to Brandon.
Yes,
Brandon,
Brandon.
You know
I'm
Pokemon,
sorry,
right?
Pokemon
We're not
Go
excluding you. We're all about inclusion here.
You know, last week Pokemon was my game, but this week I moved away from it and I went to Spellbreak.
Which Pokemon?
Oh, you did? Oh my gosh,
yeah,
I'm so excited.
Kevin
How are you
bullied me
liking
into downloading it.
Yeah, and you haven't even played it with me.
Well, so normally I'm really bad at those action games, like shooters and stuff like that. So like I like the battle royale format because it lets me play for half an hour and feel like I'm relevant to some extent.
That's exactly how I feel.
Spellbreak, they must be putting bots in it or
yeah, because I'm good at it.
Matched me with they matched me with some really bad players. My first game, I get a victory royale. I'm like, I've never done this PUBG.
It makes you feel good.
Yeah, none of these other games I've ever won.
A battle royale for just shitty players.
Spellbreak is literally a battle royale, but instead of guns and stuff, you get spells, and it's based on elements. So there's I think 6 of them. Is that right?
Something like that, yeah.
Poison, air, earth, fire, ice, and rock. I think that's it.
Stone, yeah.
Stone, yeah.
Poison, air, ice,
stone.
And you can mix and match them. Did you know about the comboing? I had to look this all up, and I didn't know. So you pick up Gauntlet when you start, and it's like, I don't know, I use air. I like that one. And then if you get poison as your second one you pick up in the game, you can make a tornado and then throw poison in it, and it shoots poison everywhere. So, all right, go on, Brandon. Sorry, I'm stealing your thunder.
No, like Fortnite I tried a year ago and I couldn't get into it because like people were so good at it and I was just trash. But this game, like I win a couple times, I'm like, oh, I could play this for a while. It's fun.
And then you hop into a ranked game and just get
oh yeah, I'm not excited for that part.
Oops.
I must be like just playing with bots for now. So
Yeah.
I'm having fun.
Yeah, I haven't died once. It's been 5 games.
Yeah, I'm a god.
I'm a
No, it's
god.
been a blast.
What Pokemon game were you playing?
I was playing. Was it Sword? Yeah, I was playing Sword for. I went like nerd mode for 2 weeks and beat it and started doing some competitive stuff.
Yeah, I've tried competitive in that, and then I gave it up just about as fast as I picked it up. It was tough.
Yeah, it's a long grind to get into it for the first time.
Yeah. Oh, I see, Kevin, you're putting.
Yeah, this is the cinematic trailer for Spellbreak. It is
I've been-
fun. It is really fun, and it's very simple, and I kind of like that. So it's like when you start playing, is you pretty much know what you're doing the whole time. You just got to get good. That's all it is.
I've been watching, or I've been hearing about the game, but I haven't really like seen much about it and everything. I've been trying out Valorant lately. That's fun. It's a lot of fun. I'm absolute trash at it,
Yeah,
but
I
it's
feel
fun.
that's a hard one to try to get into.
Valorant,
I like how it
I
says
tried
like
it. So hard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But no, this is fun, and I don't mind battle royale games. I don't know. I had fun with Fortnite for a little bit, but then it was kind of like I stopped enjoying the building part, and I'm like, well, that's the only way to win. So this game sucks.
The cool part about Spellbreak is the cross-platform progression. That's kind of neat.
Oh, that
you
is
can
so
play on
cool.
like Switch, PC.
Yeah, where are you playing it at?
And
I started on Switch.
Okay, how does it run on Switch? Is it pretty good?
It's smooth. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That's good. And it keeps like your progression, like you keep one like account through all of it.
Yep. PC, PlayStation, Xbox.
Do the same?
What'd you say?
I don't know.
I know I did Fortnite do this because I know I played it on PlayStation and I moved and tried it on PC as well. I feel like it may have, but I don't know.
I think at first they didn't, and I think they do now. I know it's been a while since I've played Fortnite.
It's so smart to have cross-platform, but like at the same time, it does kind of like, I don't know, like then you're kind of like, well, then why?
Why wouldn't I just play with keyboard and mouse?
Yeah, there's that too.
And stuff like that, but like any game, like you want to play like Madden or something like that, and I know Sony's been the one that's always had problems with it. I never understood why, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, because they want people to buy the PlayStations, not the Xboxes, because then what you'll do is just buy. Well, no, because see that would work for them. Because they have more exclusives, I feel like, on PlayStation. So you can play with all your buddies on Xbox. You probably all want to switch to PlayStation because there's more games. I don't know. Just my 2 cents. Okay. Well, that was cool. So exciting.
Would you recommend it?
Exciting time.
Oh yeah, like even if it's just to like dip in, play a one round for 20 minutes, then get out. It's fun.
Yeah, I just played that too for just a little bit. It's so simple to learn and play. It's easy. I would highly recommend it too, especially before people get in and get really good, and then you'll never be able to play.
Has anyone tried Hyperscape yet?
I haven't played that yet. I don't know if is it just like a gimmicky like Overwatch type game, or is it actually like a decent game?
That's what I was asking.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I keep seeing videos of it, and I'm like, nah, I don't know, maybe.
I don't know, but well, all right. Well, that was yeah, they're all definitely good games. In my opinion, you take the crown the best game of the week. But yeah, so something I guess moving on, something that's near and dear to at least a couple of our hearts. The pre-orders for this week for both the PlayStation 5 as well as the RTX 3080 graphics card. I was aiming for both. I was successful on, I'm going to say 1 1/4 because
I'll take that.
Yeah. And Kevin is kind of in the same boat. But yeah, so I guess I'll explain my story and anybody who wants to chime in. Kevin, I know you have a story, but so I kind of backdoored my way almost into both of them. For sure, the PlayStation 5. So PlayStation, obviously, they had their presentation on Wednesday. They come out, they say that, oh yeah, the game's coming out. Here's the price. Here's the release date. Thanks for coming. And then 40 minutes, they're like tweeting out like, oh yeah, actually pre-order start tomorrow too for select retailers. Like, oh, you wouldn't think to add that as that's the most important thing anyone cares about.
Yeah.
But so they throw that out there, and it's like, okay, so I'm trying to like dive through Twitter, and I'm like doing the searches for PlayStation pre-order stuff like that, trying to get in, like the deep web right now, seeing if when, like what time, so I know, so I'm ready. Nothing's coming out. I'm outside. I was actually I was giving my dog a bath, and yeah, so I look at my phone while he's drying off and stuff, and someone posts a receipt of GameStop, said like, look at this, GameStop's already out selling. Like, thankfully I know someone here in the manager, reserved one. And then I saw another person post a receipt, and I'm like BS, there's no way. So I'm like, I'm not doing anything right now, let me call GameStop. So I called GameStop.
You let your dog go. The dogs ran away.
Yeah,
so we lost him.
So I'm still looking for him, by the way. If you have any leads, call 1-800.
We need that dog back, guys.
I need it. I'm gonna go out there and find that damn dog.
He's gonna trade you a PS4 PS5 pre-order for his dog back.
And a German 3080. But more on that. So well, I'm like, whatever, I'm gonna call GameStop. So I give them a call. I'm like, hey, I'm sure you guys are getting calls all over the place about this. Probably not true, but do you guys have in-store pre-orders right now for the PlayStation 5? And there's like kind of a pause on the phone, and I'm waiting for the guy to like laugh in my face, and he goes, yep, we do. I'm like, all right, are you serious? Like, and it was like before anybody known about it really. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, okay. And you can only get it in store. He's like, yep. I'm like, okay. So I went straight. I probably blew like 2 reds to get there, because in my mind, I gotta get to the store because there's gonna be a line out. No one was there. I walked right in, pre-ordered my stuff. They had digital copies. They had all sorts of stuff pre-ordered. He was asking if I want other stuff. I'm like perusing the store and everything. Left, had my pre-order, and then I messaged everyone in and was like, guys, get to GameStop because no one knows about this yet. And about 2 hours later, everyone found out, and it just exploded. So I like backdoored my way in and just got the easiest PlayStation pre-order available. So much so that actually I helped my buddy at midnight when Amazon then came out, and I pre-ordered a PlayStation for him, which, I'm sure everyone knows about the emails that they sent out. They're going to be on delay. I didn't have the best of luck with the 3080 though.
What happened with that?
Scalpers. Bots came in. I mean, it was one of those. I was one of the ones that never even saw you to add it to cart. It went from refresh, notify me, out of stock, and it's like, what?
Yeah, this. So let's back up a second before because that'll just be us crying for the next 30 minutes here. So go back to PS5. So everyone, that was on Wednesday. Who here wants to get a PS5 and is trying to get one? So I know I was in the same boat as Mike. Mike told me about it. I know, Mike, you got one. Zahi, Brandon, what about you guys? Are you PS5 people? No? Okay.
No way.
I'm a PS5 person, but I'm going to go with the Xbox on this generation.
Okay.
Wow.
Initially.
Yeah, I had a hockey game on Wednesday night when those pre-orders went live, and I'm literally right before hockey. I get all my shit ready, pack in the car, and I'm refreshing on Best Buy's website. I haven't one in my cart. I just need to check out. It will not let me. It just keeps freezing. Website crashes. So I go to my game, and my buddy that was staying at my house, that one same guy was playing Morrowind, he was staying home playing games, or I went to hockey. So I was like, look, man, I really need you here. Can you go to my computer and just hit refresh over and over? So he did it for like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Playing a game with him. I was helping him.
Yeah,
too.
so then apparently he ends up just playing games with Mike online. And I get back. I'm literally went and got gas really quick before the hockey game. I'm at the gas station. I'm at the pump, like hitting refresh my phone. I walk into the store to buy a Gatorade, and the guy behind the counter is on his phone trying to refresh it too, trying to get a PS5. I look at him. I was like, PS5? He's like, PS5. I was like, good luck, man. We just walked out. So I didn't get one from Best Buy, but I come home around 11:30 midnight, and Mike here is playing with my buddy who's at my house, and he starts telling us, he's like, oh, I went and took a shower. So my buddy's still playing, and I come back out of the shower. My buddy's like, oh, I got your pre-order on Amazon. They went live. So I got one.
Nice.
But a couple days ago, I think it was Saturday or Friday night, I got an email saying, oh, we've got your pre-order, but we don't think we're going to be able to, fill the demand that we got and take care of all the orders. So you'll get one. It's just going to be a while. We don't know when.
So here was the thing.
No, I wanted this so bad at launch.
So they sent that email to everyone who ordered. That doesn't necessarily mean, since we ordered so fast, they said it may be delayed for you. They said we'll know more when it ships out. But they said it could be delayed. So you may still be fine, because I just happened to look at Twitter right before I was going to hop off playing, and it showed from like a minute ago a text from IGN that was like, Amazon's now live. I'm like, whoa.
It was only weird. Jeff Keighley was like posting, like, it was like he was like the king of them. Did you see his Twitter?
Yeah.
Jeff Keighley's like, oh, they're live here. Go check out Walmart. I'm like, who are you? Why do you have all this? Who's telling you this stuff? Like I thought you're just like a host of stuff. It'd be like Ryan Seacrest telling me like where my groceries are in stock. Like, it just didn't make sense. And I saw other people complaining about that too, and it brought up weird points.
Hookups.
Yeah. Okay. So moving on after PS5, that's still kind of a TBD. We'll see. Then the next big item that came out this week was the new NVIDIA graphics cards, 3080 RTX, the Gen 2 RTX cards, and these things are like a hot commodity. Everybody wants to upgrade. They're at a pretty good price point. You're jumping up past last gen like crazy. It's like 60%, 70% on some games, some stuff like that with their DLSS. It looks great. It's whatever. Well, everybody, they were supposed to come on, I think, at 9 a.m. on Thursday. Was it Thursday or Friday? I can't remember.
Thursday.
Okay, Thursday. Yeah, it was the day after my hockey game, because I remember I didn't sleep trying to get PS5, and then I woke up early to get this. So Thursday, they go live, and I've got tabs open on NVIDIA's site, Best Buy, B&H, Amazon. I've got everything you can think of trying to figure this out, right?
Yeah.
Excuse me. And I'm on Reddit. I got Twitter. I'm talking to Mike. We're all trying to figure this out. I've got a notify me on all these websites. It's like, let me know when, as soon as it goes live, it's going to email me and tell me when it's in, right? Well, all of a sudden, it comes on. They go in stock. I see them in a couple stores for like a second. I put them in my cart. At Best Buy, I got one in my cart. I got, I think one other place I got it in my cart. I think it was Newegg. And then after about 1.5 minutes, it's gone. Everything. My cart crashed. Couldn't get it in my cart. Couldn't do anything. Done. They're sold out everywhere.
I heard the bots were pulling them from carts somehow.
Yeah. It's something. What? These people are writing scripts, making bots, and they're just taking shit before we can even get to them.
Newegg said they had more traffic than Black Friday.
Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah. It's like
Good
in
Lord.
that few minute, like not even few, it was like a minute. NVIDIA came out and apologized because they said they never even got a chance to tell anybody they went in stock because they were out of stock before they even said they were in stock. And then within another 5 minutes, eBay's lighting up with all these different 380s for way overpriced again. People scalping these things.
Yeah, for like double, triple the price.
Yeah, I know people that were botting trying to get it, and their bots couldn't even keep up with these other bots. So really? It was insane.
It was tearing people apart.
Insane. So, and I'm in a Discord for another podcast I really enjoy, and they were all talking about it in the Discord. Go, and like nobody got one from there. There's only like 2 people that ended up getting one.
That's crazy.
So this is the next part of our story. Well, Mike messages me and Alex, and I think all of us were in the chat except for Brandon. Sorry, I'll tell you about it. Well, he's like, "Hey guys, I found this link for an Amazon in Germany." And they have the pre-order available, and I just like lit up like, oh god, okay. I'm not even looking at like the like, is it the validity or what's the word I'm looking for?
Authenticity.
I'm not sure if this is baloney or whatever, and I'm just willing to throw some money at it because I'm so anxious, and I'm at the point where it's like this is my only hope. Why not? So I pre-order it, and so does Mike, and I think Alex did too, right? I wish he was here to talk about it.
Yeah,
we'll see if he says in the chat. I'm looking at it. So I pre-ordered. I took a couple years of German. I did my best to navigate the page on my phone, trying to get to it. I pre-ordered this thing, and it's in my cart. It says it's there. Whatever. Well, that was a couple days ago. Fast forward to today. I'm seeing a lot of stuff, and Mike was sending me links. I've been looking on Reddit where they're saying that this card that it's a Zotac 3080. That people kept saying, oh, they've got plenty. They sent them pallets to Germany. They got pallets and pallets of cards and blah, blah, blah. So I was feeling good. But now I saw some people got an email saying, we're really sorry, from Zotac saying, we're sorry. We have no idea why Amazon left so many pre-orders open. We do not have that many. We will get you a card, but it may be a while.
20,000 plus people ordered before they shut that off on Amazon. Zotac's actually really pissed off because
Yeah.
now they got to figure out. So technically, if you have, like, I haven't canceled it or gotten a cancellation, I technically do have a pre-order for the 3080. It's just a matter of it could be coming in a week or two. It could be coming 3-4 months from now. It
Could be coming. It's even crazier because they don't, from what I see on Reddit and everyone's talking about, so who knows this is true, but they don't have an order of like who did it when. Like it could just be they're picking random people to deliver them to, or let's say they got 5,000 cards and there's 20,000 people. Like who gets the cards? I would like a first come first serve, but I don't know if they can even track that because it's through Amazon.
Right.
So,
yeah, and I have. So yeah. So I mean, I thought it was slick. I thought I backdoored a 3080 as well for us, and then I started watching. So technically not yet. Nothing's canceled yet. So technically, I still do have a pre-ordered 3080, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna keep it. It's not charging my card till it ships, so it's doesn't no harm to keep it. And if I find something else, because I did hear that Nvidia is supposed to release more stock this week. However, if they do absolutely nothing about the bots, CAPTCHA, anything like that, nothing's gonna stop. We're never gonna get that again.
I was hoping. I have a bunch of gift cards I wanted to use on it, and I couldn't figure out how to do that in Germany. So I'm gonna try to use my gift cards I have for the PS5 because I was like, I didn't want to get both, but I'm like, well, if I use because I got credit card points they can use and stuff like that on Amazon, but I don't know. So we'll see. I'm kind of just waiting. I haven't gotten charged for anything yet, so it hasn't affected me yet. If it was another website in Germany, I probably wouldn't have done it. But it's Amazon, and they're pretty good about canceling things and giving money back, and they're responsive. So
yeah,
that was my game.
I mean, they're probably hoping that a lot of people cancel anyways with this. So in a lot of the forums, I've seen people already canceling, and I'm like, why? You got nothing to lose. Just keep it.
Well, no, you should tell everyone to cancel. We should just start doing like negative comments and just saying everyone should just cancel and get rid of them, because then we'll have a better chance of getting the card.
Amazon's going to close down in Germany.
Oh, I heard. I heard Amazon DE is going under, guys. Like, get rid of it.
They're going to take all your money.
They're taking your money. I heard that they're just giving you bad cards. Like, you should cancel quick.
Oh man, Brexit Part 2. The euro is now worth 14 times US dollar. You're going to pay $38,000.
Oh, that's crazy. Get rid of your stuff. Stop.
Don't do that. I mean, my thought even with that is, even if I get charged, it's on my Amazon credit card. I may keep it for a couple months and just pay the minimum on it or something like at least like a month or two.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pay that much in interest.
Yeah.
I'll pay what, $20 on interest, and what if I keep it? What if I get it? Because if they start charging the cards, you're gonna see a ton of orders start canceling. Right. And then I'm just going to be walking my way right up to the front of the line. I'll be standing there. Oh, guten Tag.
Guten Tag, wie geht's heute? Haben Sie eine 3080?
It would be cheaper if you took a flight to Germany, ordered the 3080 there, and brought it back.
Too bad we're American and everyone hates us right now, so we can't even get to Germany.
Well, speaking of flying, I actually did, because my thought was, okay, well, the 3070 comes out in a month from now. Best Buy doesn't seem to carry them, but Micro Centers seem to carry them in person. But there's no Micro Centers in Florida. And I'm like, but there is one in Michigan. Should I fly up a couple days before and camp out?
I heard there were people just lined up around the building at Micro Centers across the country, though. And people were coming out and they're like, we have 3 cards and there's 60 of you. It's like,
I'll camp out for 3 nights. I don't care.
Yeah, I really want to get one of these things too.
January.
What about you guys? Brandon's out here. Are you interested in any of the new cards? The 3080, 3060, or 3070, I mean?
Yes and no. But right now, I'm not... I have a semi-decent PC as it is. I think I'm going to wait to build my PC until next year. So I'm not too interested... Not that I'm not interested in the news aspect of it or the gaming or the value that it brings, but to build my own and purchase my own. I'm more interested in getting my consoles right now and maybe even getting the Switch come this December than I am about, say, improving and updating my PC.
Right. Okay.
I need an upgrade. I'm at the 980 Ti, so pretty much anything I buy at this point is an upgrade. But
I'll give you my 1070 for... How much are they selling the 3080s for? eBay?
yeah,
Really?
Exactly.
Free shipping, though. Don't even worry about it. I got you covered. So
I'll drive down to Florida and grab it.
Perfect. Free shipping? What else do I need?
Oh my god.
But like,
all right.
So with the 3080 being so hard to get, I started looking at the 3090, but I'm seeing leaked bad reviews, bad benchmarks.
I'm seeing it's like 10% better than the 3080. That's all I'm seeing.
I just read a 5% better, and for double the price, I don't know.
Oh, it's like,
how much more expensive?
It's
like $1,400.
Yeah, it's like
What?
$1,200 US dollars, and even more for you guys.
I kind of want to buy one though, just to try and sell it and make a buy the 3080 on eBay.
An overpriced 3080.
Good lord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, Zahi, I totally at first when you stood up, I thought you were wearing a Twilight shirt. I realized it's WWE, but it just at the top.
It just says Jacob versus the other guy.
Look at the top.
I love vampires up here.
Yeah,
What's
on
the
the
other
blue
one?
side.
Jacob and Edward versus Jacob. That's what it is. The red and
Top
the blue.
left or on the blue side. I was like, is that Twilight? That kind of looks like Twilight when it's cut like
the
there,
Cullen
doesn't it?
family and the
It is.
Girls.
It's just because it's all black. All right, but real talk here on the Link Cable Gaming Podcast. Team Edward or
definitely
Team
Team
Edward.
Jacob. Sorry.
I don't know. Jacob's fat now, so
Werewolves are way cooler.
it's true.
vampire.
You ever watch
Vampires,
Vampire?
please.
No, I Team Jacob was way better. I think she screwed up and she picked the wrong guy. She's gonna have a rough life.
She's gonna live for a long time too.
Oh, we got show and tell.
Say what you want.
know.
This is pure literature.
Wow, you actually read it too?
Oh yeah.
You know what? What's crazy is I'm still not sure if he's sarcastic or not, but I actually read the first book as well before it was a movie, and I knew anything about it when I was sick one time, and I really enjoyed the first book.
First book isn't actually that bad.
It really isn't that bad. I thought it was it wasn't like girly or anything. Like the movies came out, and all of a sudden they're glittering like hardcore, and it was just like love and everything. The books were actually kind of intense.
Dark.
Well, I never read it, so
books-
I don't know.
I don't know.
The
I
original
don't know
book was
Since
actually
I'm outnumbered on this one,
and
so
I don't
never
read
mind.
anything, so for me, I've read that. I was surprised.
And he picked Twilight to read. Okay.
Put that on your list. I know it's like a crazy thing to want to say now,
go
but
back and read it now. You're just gonna be so influenced by Robert
Movies.
Pattinson's glistening abs. I just can't
it's just
concentrate
surreal.
at that point. You know?
I'll just picture my
It's
abs.
like,
It's
God
fine.
damn,
And then I right back to Team
just
Jacob.
look down. All I see is this like just hot bod working on it. Like, yes,
It's,
who needs vampires when you got to work with this magic?
I'm not Team Jacob or Edward. I'm Team Kevin.
Magic Exotic in the house.
So basically, we're all on the hunt for an American 3080. So we'll see. Speaking of that, actually, I just found one on OfferUp. A guy's like, put your best order. He lives about an hour from me, so I'm like, I'll pay $800 for it. He said, I got a guy that's willing to pay me $1,000.
Jesus Christ.
Do I make him a counter offer of $1,050?
No.
It's just not worth
Should I just wait?
$1,001.
Dude, you've got
The
Pokemon Go
best
to hold you
thing-
over for the next 6 months.
It's true, because my dumb ass will pay that. Be like, yeah, it's done. It said 2050.
The best thing about the 3080 is how much performance you're getting per dollar. So as soon as you like pay an extra $200
Yeah,
for it, it's not worth
it
anything.
anymore.
It's
He's
true.
right.
You may as well get like a 2080 Ti.
I
Yeah.
thought about
But
that
those are
going
still
up.
really expensive. I thought those would be
What
like way
about-
cheaper by now.
I thought about buying one on Amazon or something like that, and like keeping it for like right before the return policy, and then just boxing it back up, returning it, and then buying the new 3080 so it holds me up.
Jeez.
I got a real problem. I don't need to upgrade actually at all, so I need to stop. I'm not going to. Don't worry, Alex. I won't do that either. So,
I guess if anyone in the comment section or anyone watching, if you guys have some good spots for us to get some 3080s, please leave it in the chats.
I'll hook you up with a fresh $100 just for the tip.
Hey kid, you want a graphics card?
We do have that. We have our giveaway right now for Rayman Origins. Or
Yeah, be
Legends.
careful what you say. You made it seem like it was a 3080 giveaway. You want to see our traffic go up? Link Cable's giving away a 3080 after Mike overpays for it. Thanks, Mike. Everyone, let's thank Mike. Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
That's really nice of you.
Yeah, no, actually, speaking of that, Zahi, that's true. You guys go over, check out our Twitter. It's at LinkCable1, the number one, and it's all one word. I don't think it could be separated anyway. So LinkCable1, so you can check out and try and get one of 4 copies for Rayman Legends. So the drawing's going to be tomorrow at 7 p.m. And that's Eastern Standard Time. So what is that? 6 p.m. Central. But yeah, go ahead, check it out. Snag a copy, and well, don't snag a copy. Just enter to win, and maybe we'll give you a copy.
And then tune in next time for our 3080 raffle. So make sure like and subscribe.
Yeah, guys, we're gonna be next week. It's our 3080, so make sure you come back to the podcast.
3090. We're doing away 3090. Mike's covering that.
Better.
Too. Thanks, Mike.
Alex,
What a good guy.
Bring in that Link Cable Gaming money. Where's that ad revenue, buddy?
Yeah, Alex, come on, man. All right, so yeah, let's. You know what? If it's all the same with you, I'd like to stop talking about it because I search the internet daily to see if I can find one magically, and I'm just really disappointed. So let's just move on to PlayStation because I feel good about that. I got a pre-order, so I'm gonna get excited about that. So let's talk about the Wednesday presentation. They dove in with a little bit more of the day one games.
Yeah. So has everybody watched the PlayStation presentation from last Wednesday? No,
I couldn't care.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Not a PlayStation guy here. Zahi, did you see any of it?
I did actually. Okay. I was impressed.
Okay.
But some of the games kind of fell lackluster to me.
Okay, I just want real quick. I'll let you continue, Mike, not to cut you off. But Alex and I did not like it. We were a little bit taken back, not as excited. So, Mike, go for it if you want to explain what you think.
I really enjoyed it. I mean, all the games. I'm super excited for Spider-Man. I like that they gave a little gameplay. Something really cool, actually, that kind of took me back is Spider-Man Miles Morales is only going to be. So it's not going to be.
You cut out right as you said the price. How much?
It's going to be $50 US.
Okay.
For Spider-Man, which is weird because you would think not only is $60.
Wasn't it supposed to be like DLC, and then they decided, hey, we want to make it a little bit bigger? So is it going to be just a small standalone game?
So that's kind of what people don't know. It was, but then
here's my dumb Kevin. Let me tell you,
stupid,
stupid idiot.
So Insomniac came out and basically was like, no, like this was supposed to be its own game, but yes, it is smaller than the other one. Something that they are doing is for $70, you can get the Ultimate Edition, and it actually comes with the remastered Spider-Man that was in the PlayStation 4 for PlayStation 5. So re-up graphics.
Yeah, both games.
So you get that game, and if you haven't played it, that's totally worth it for an extra $20 because then you get the PS5 version of it, not like the dumbed down PS4 at that point in time.
That's so we can get PS5s.
Yeah. So I really liked that. I mean, I don't know. Good. Final Fantasy 16, they came out and released, and that's an exclusive to PlayStation, right?
Yes.
So as of right now, at least.
Yeah. And then I forget if that was the one where they released for the new Call of Duty. Was it Cold War or something like that? The alpha?
they had a video of like a airplane scene, and it looks okay.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, obviously it's going to be for every console, but it was just cool to be shown, more with that, and then to release the alpha. I mean, in terms of presentation, I would give it a C for their whole presentation for the fact of
that's what I give it to.
All of us cared about when can we pre-order it. And they never said it. And it was like, are you guys kidding me? You tweeted about it like almost an hour later, like, oh, by the way, we forgot to tell you.
Like, oh, did someone not add that at the very end? Pre-orders go live tomorrow.
Literally the only thing I cared about. So yeah, I mean, overall presentation wise like that, but I liked the games. I'm super excited about it. Some things that have come out since was the backwards compatibility. So 99% of PlayStation 4 games are backwards compatible, but PS1 through 3 are not.
Yeah, and they also said the same thing. They're like, well, they're like, yeah, we got all these PS4 games that'll be there. There'll be a good chunk of them, if not most of them. And then they said that, well, they're like, well, what about PS3, PS1, PS2? Like, nobody wants to play those games. Those games aren't fun anymore. They don't look good. And they're just trying to...
I agree.
They're taking that approach. And I disagree. I played Morrowind for like 10 hours the other night, and that did not come out in last gen or gen before. That's 2 gens away.
And meanwhile, Alex is hunting a Game and Watch.
Yeah, I know.
So
I mean, he's on my side about this. The old games still have value, and sometimes people... I mean, okay, your daughter's going to grow up and she wants to play, an older original game from the original PS2, and she can't. And you have a PS2 that doesn't work anymore because no TV has your standard hookups anymore like they used to, and now she just has to trust you. It's a good game. Like, that's just a sad future for her.
See, but I think of stuff like... poor girl.
Poor girl. She's got you as a dad, and she can't play PS2 games.
But like
whammy.
But Nintendo doesn't do that. I mean, they
they'll give you an option. Look, it might take them 10 years, but they re-release everything 100 times, and they make you pay for it. But they still give you an option. If you want to play like Beyond Good and Evil from PS2, you can. There's nowhere to do it. It's done.
Emulator.
Okay, well.
That's a good lesson to teach my daughter about how technology works and how you can have.
That's a gray area, Michael. We all know that. It exists, but it's not necessarily the most correct way to do it. Okay, what about you guys, Brandon and Zahi? What do you think about the backwards compatibility thing? Do you think it's really important for consoles to offer it, or do you think it's garbage?
Absolutely. I think it's yeah, nice.
Absolutely what? Absolutely garbage or absolutely necessary?
Yeah, I'm like,
just.
No, I think if you bought a game 10 years ago, you should be able to play it today. There's no reason technologically why you can't. You're paying for it. You already paid for it. Support people.
I think, honestly, at this point, yeah, sure, it's nice to go back in and play Morrowind for 10 hours. And yeah, sure, backwards compatibility is great and it's a fun feature. It should be included, but if things like... if for some reason it's difficult to reintegrate it into the PS5 for whatever reason, technology, etc. If they don't have to do, if it's not a huge requirement or necessary for the console to actually run them, I don't really see the point anymore. It's
but what if there's games you never played? I have a shelf of... Okay, you guys have seen Alex's shelf. Picture that. All those games, all of a sudden you can't play them anymore. What's the fun of that?
Absolutely. Do not disagree.
But at the same time, especially when PC can already do that. I have all the Steam games. They don't just say, "Oh, sorry, that only works with Windows XP. You're done." No, they have technology and they let you work with it. And they say, "Okay, playing compatibility mode. Oh, okay, we'll let it work with Windows 7 or 10." They don't just say game over. I mean, there's a few that you can't, but majority of games you're still playing. I booted up Risen that came out in 2011 the other day, and it worked just fine on my PC.
I mean, Kevin, I don't disagree with the fact that you should be able to, but honestly,
who cares?
I'm more of a forward. Yeah, who cares?
Okay, but what if you buy games? What if you have games that you bought from the last generation and you never finished them?
Then you can play them because you can play PlayStation 4.
Well, hold on, but now I'm an average gamer. I'm not a hardcore enthusiast. And I'm like, you know what? I've got 6 games I never got to play, but I need the money to trade in my PS4 to get my PS5. What do? I'll just never play these great titles and then I give it up?
If you haven't played those PlayStation 3 games by now, you don't deserve
I know. It's like, you know what?
It's not the company's fault.
You deserve to wait 5 years for a remaster to come out, and then you can play.
Yeah.
Should I not tell people how Endgame ended because it was a couple years ago?
No, that you should never. Guys, I really need to play God of War 3 on the PlayStation 3. I haven't gotten to it yet, and I can't now. That's actually a true story. I never played Dead Space on PS3 or Arkham Asylum or Shadow of Mordor. I guess I'll never get a chance. I was too busy doing other things, and I can't. So
I don't think
you still have a PlayStation 4.
Yeah,
exactly. I don't think the companies need to pander to that vintage of games where it's
you say that, but Microsoft they are And that's one of the big reasons I think a lot of people are going towards Microsoft with their consoles, because they're like, hey, bitch, we play everything over here. Come hang out with us. You know, Phil Spencer and his cool leather jacket. We're all being cool buds over here playing everything ever released. And then over there in PlayStation, it's like, well, you can play the latest titles on our hardware, and that's it. Nothing else. You want to play Metal Gear 3? You can't, because it's dumb.
Do. What percent of...
And the people that... the people that actually would, like you or and Alex, you guys probably have about 18 PlayStations throughout all the, like, you probably have them, just a shelf, just of people that really care that much.
Yeah,
have the software to play it. Otherwise, they don't care.
It's just not like, and the original Morrowind game that I played on my Xbox One X. Not only did I play the original Xbox version of the game, I put in the disc I played in 2003. Not only did that work, it up-resed it because of the hardware. So not only are these games being replayed like at all, they're being replayed in a higher resolution with a better frame rate. The loading times are insanely better. I looked at a comparison video. It took like 1:30 for you to walk out of a shop in Morrowind originally, because it ran off the disc. It took us like 6 seconds on the new console because it ran off the hard drive.
Amazing.
So not only that, it's not only... What's that?
That they up-res old games. That's why.
I mean, it is a big deal, especially because you get games you really like. Like, I don't know, picture some of the games you really like that you'll never see these up-res versions of it unless you get a re-release you have to pay for. And odds of that happening are not always good, and if they come out and they're not even good in the first place, you're going to pay money for a shitty remake.
I get it, but my thought really is, if you're that big of a gamer, you're going to have the software to play it, or the hardware. Sorry. But I mean, and I get it. I'm not saying they should take it off. They shouldn't. Mm-hmm. But it's not going to sway. I'm not going to be like, you know what? I need to get the Xbox because I can play Halo 2.
But Halo 2 has been like completely remade and it's great. What are you playing on a PS5? And I'm trying to play devil's advocate here because I obviously just said I pre-ordered a PS5 and I'm upset that it may not come. So I'm not saying that the PS5 is a bad console or anything like that. I'm very, very excited to try these games. I'm just thinking of my friends that I know that are the buy 2 games a year type of people, and they have a small collection of games they've built over the last few years that I know they're trading in their 360 to get their Xbox One. They're trading in their Xbox One to get the Xbox Series X. So this is what I'm thinking about. So I feel like that there are more people. I have no real statistics other than the 6 friends I talk to, but I feel like that is still important.
And they don't have any other system.
I really don't.
None of them. They don't have anything. They don't have a PC. They don't have a Switch. They're like, I got my Xbox One or my PS. Well, they're PS4 people, so they got their PS4. They play their Madden, their NHL, and their Call of Duty for free. So. And
I guarantee you, they're not playing Madden 2016.
Okay, you know what? That was a bad example. They love the roster in 2014. It was a good year, man.
It was a good year.
Yeah, Shaquille O'Neal last year in the league.
It was a good
Celtics,
year.
Good year, yeah.
I mean, there's still people that play Xbox 360's 2K version of football because it's the last one. I think 2005 was the last year they made it or something.
You know what, Kevin? I'm going to help those 6 friends. Show them a website. It's called eBay. For cheap, they can go find the console they need for like $20 now. Go buy one.
Oh, man. I don't know. I just like backwards compatibility. It's just nice. It makes you feel good. It's just like a big warm hug from your family. It's like we're all here. Xbox, the 360, Xbox One. We all want to play games. And then it's like hanging out with like your in-laws with the PS5 and Sony. It's like, well, we don't really care about you. We don't want to be with you.
If a selling point, a feature,
they're the cool uncle you see like once a year.
No, that's Switch.
Yeah,
they show up and they're like, "Do you want to try drugs, kid?"
Invest in them.
Would you like to try this marijuana cigarette?
His name's Mario. Have you heard of him before?
Can I interest you in Metal Gear Solid 4 for the PS3, as Alex states?
Oh my gosh, I'm already feeling it.
Backwards compatibility. I need it now. Sorry, Alex. I really don't see any for it, buddy.
Yeah, like even with me with the Xbox, if that's your selling point on why you're better than the other console, then you're already trash.
No, it's not. These games are gonna go. But the hardware of the old shit is gonna die out. It's gonna eventually break because a fan's gonna stop working or something's gonna stop working, and I'm not gonna be able to play these games anymore.
Yeah, you know what's gonna kill Microsoft is the NVIDIA graphics cards because Microsoft's already come out and said that all their games are going to be released for the PC anyways. So it's kind of like, there you go. I already got an upgraded Xbox too. So there's one selling point that's gone. I already basically have the Xbox Series X. And then backwards compatibility. I get what you're saying. You know, eventually it'll die, but like it's probably not. Like, and then when it does, go on eBay for $40.
Yeah, but now it's 2066, and I really want to play BioShock 2 on my 360.
You do?
I can't. I just won't be able to.
I think at that point, games are inserted into your head.
Microsoft doesn't care if they can sell you a piece of computing power at all. They want you to play with their game store. Like they see Steam, they see the Epic Game Store. They're competing with those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Microsoft.
I just want you to pay for Game Pass.
Yeah, well, we talked about this a couple of shows about. It was really genius of them. I think Alex, you brought that up, and I'm talking like he's here because he technically is.
You like looked over to your side too, like is he at your place?
Alex, come in. No.
Hey, Alex.
Oh, it's so funny. Jacob's here. Jacob, you want to come in? I didn't know you got on both of you.
Come on.
Just see his hand. Like, hey guys.
They're both here.
Alex, I didn't even see you there. Come check out my like old school Nintendo games.
Yeah, you want to check out my non-backwards compatible PS5?
No, I hate you guys. Alex, I need you here to help defend backwards compatibility. It's good. We need it.
Is good.
We love you, buddy.
But anyways, Microsoft, where I was going with is
that's what this week's. We should all do. We should all have an opinion piece this week, and it's all the exact same thing. It'll be just 4 or 5 different versions of is backwards compatibility good, and we'll have an article from each of us. And we all fight for it, and at the end of the week, whichever one gets the most likes will be the winner. And that winner is just that's all it is. We'll never have to argue again because it is important, and people do like it.
But no, Microsoft is kind of pivoting in their game system. They're not coming out with a lot of the first party exclusives and stuff like Sony is. It's kind of like they're allowing Sony to be the best console, but the best ecosystem, Microsoft is focusing on that. And that's genius of them because now they transitioned it to everything. I can play. I don't need to get an Xbox because I have a PC.
Yeah.
But now I can still play all the same games. And guess who all gets the money? Daddy Gates.
Yeah.
So it really is. It's smart by them. I'll eventually get an Xbox, probably. I don't want the Series S because if I'm going to get it, I want to get like the real thing.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get that subwoofer stupid looking thing.
I kind of want to get one of those. I just like to have them.
So ugly.
It's not bad. It's so small
ugly.
Though.
It looks like.
Why is there like a subwoofer on it?
Yeah, right. Is that the speak? If noise comes out of that, that's the only way I'm buying it. I want it to be like a 10-inch woofer.
Your dog is laying against it. It's like vibrating massage for him.
Speaking of the One X and the One S. Yeah, that's what they're called.
Yeah, you got it. It takes you a minute. I'll get lost on them too.
I would have originally gone with the One S for the discless digital version, but I dislike the fact that it's a lesser quality console. Not lesser, it doesn't have up to the same features as the One X or Xbox Series X. Sorry, I meant to say. God, these names.
I know. I do the same thing. I hate it.
I'm 5 times faster now.
I would have gotten the Xbox Sam had it not been a little bit less features as the X-Ray. There we go.
Yeah, they do a good job. They're close. The only big difference is the resolution. That's the only thing I think that's the difference. And I mean, that's the most notable difference. And then the biggest that may be a difference to some people is the fact there's no disc. So some people don't care. Some people do. I don't know.
Brandon, so I know you haven't said much on this, but what you have, it's pretty strong Microsoft. So I'm really curious on why you want Xbox so much and you're really against PlayStation. Because we can tell you are. I just want to know why.
Well, So I'm in a really weird spot with the Xbox to transition into that. I'm already paying for Game Pass every month, so it's like, well, I guess why wouldn't I pay an extra $5 a month for a console lease?
Yeah.
But then I only get the digital version. What do I do with this? Just the digital version? I'm going to spend all my time downloading games, uninstalling games, reinstalling games. I may as well spend an extra $15 a month, and holy shit, now I'm paying a bunch of money to Xbox.
That's what I'm gonna do.
That's the trap.
So they hooked. So is it because you want to, or because now you feel?
I'm like a heroin addict. I have to go back to the well. The first one was free, and now I'm stuck. And I haven't been following it enough to know if they're still doing this, but I had 1 month where I was playing a bunch of Forza Horizon 4, and I love that game. And then it like magically went off Game Pass for maybe a month or two. I've noticed it's back on now. I said, well, I got to buy it. Well, how am I going to play Forza? I don't own it. So I had to buy the game, and now I own Forza Horizon 4, and they got me twice.
Oh, man. They really should hit you.
It feels like an abusive relationship with Microsoft.
So he's afraid to go to Sony.
Exactly.
Don't let them. Are they listening to me right now? No. I want to go to Sony.
Sorry.
Hey,
My current boyfriend's hitting me. What? My new one's gonna hit me too? What's gonna happen? I'm gonna have two
I
abusers
think
in
you're
my
into
life.
that.
No,
You're smiling.
No. Sony's nice. They're gonna treat you. Listen, I know you're used to being flinched, but they're gonna treat you well. All right.
I don't know. That Spider-Man guy, I can't trust him.
Oh, he'll tell
He's
you
wearing the
what
wrong
good.
kind of mask.
Miles Morales, he's a good guy. He wears a mask to protect his family and friends.
Yeah,
He's
okay.
gonna save you.
So, I do want to bring up a comment that that Alex had said in the chat right now. So Alex says, if he were here, what I would say is, if I was there, so Sony is charging $100 more for the disc version of the PS5. That one should be backwards compatible, not the digital one. So Alex, I guess. Goddamn backwards compatible.
And I wrote it in the chat too. I don't agree with that, because first off, you're paying $100 for the digital, or for the disc. Discs always are cheaper for those people that want to play games that aren't fresh new, where digital always stays the same price. So in a sense, you will eventually save if you like to play old games. Talking to you, Kevin and Alex, and you also get the 4K Blu-ray. I know realistically who's like watching Blu-rays anymore, but listen, we collect video games, people collect DVDs, and you're getting that with it, which in and of itself, that's $100 right there, for a 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray player. So that's kind of, I didn't never turn digital edition because of that, but I like the fact that the digital edition isn't dumbed down like the Xbox is.
Very.
Yeah, I don't know. We also have to wait and see if these things come out, because we don't have any like real performance of them, and no one's played anything on them. It's all even on the PS5 showcase. It was like running on PC hardware to emulate PS5, and I was like, "What the hell's that?"
Yeah, what? I don't want to see that.
That's baloney.
They did actually just release specs. I know it's not gameplay, but
yeah, it's so hard to look at specs though,
because
because
they're very close.
Yeah, they are close, but it's like we've had this argument before, and everyone does. It's like it's so hard to actually see it unless it's running and it's working, because it depends on how they make it. I mean, you can do more with less hardware sometimes with this type of gaming, because it's not a regular PC. It doesn't have the same OS. It's all custom made for this equipment. So you never know what's going to happen. Like, I want to see frame rate and resolution. If these things come out and they're both pushing 4K 60, we got a race. Like, there's shit going on. But if these are going to come out, oh, it's 4K 30-ish frames per second, and you have a choice to lower things if you like. No, you are coming out pretty strong in these big announcements saying 4K 120 hertz frames, however they keep wording it. I just want to see if it's even close to being true, because if it is, that's blowing the water out of my 380 I'm about to try and find. My German 380.
Promise you, it's not going to blow the 3080.
That's what I mean. It's like, that's what they're saying though. They're like, oh, this thing could be 8K gaming, and I'm like, really? Is that really a thing that's gonna happen? Like,
well, that's what they said for that's the 3090. I thought they came out native.
No, the 8K. PS5 is supposed to be. I think it was the PS5 demo they had at the showcase. They showed. Up. Yeah, they had. Oh, we're gonna push it up to 8K, and there's like 2 TV screens you could possibly buy at that point.
They're like 10 grand each. Like,
yeah. It's like,
know.
why would you spend only a couple $100 on a PS5 but spend 10 grand on a TV?
Yeah, right.
Weird.
I see with the game systems. Like I even look at the 4 and the 1 right now, even the 1X and the Pro. Like you can when you see side by sides, there are slight differences, but truthfully, they're so close to one another.
Yeah.
I'm not buying for the graphics. I'm buying for the games and what exclusives they have.
And backwards compatibility is what I want to buy for, because that's very important to me. And
everybody else. It for backwards.
Because I want to play my old shit. I got a lot of stuff.
Back here.
I invested all this money in backwards compatible games from the past, and I want to play them. You know how many times
Xbox 360s you have? Be honest.
Okay, so I have 2 that are red ringed, and then I bought another one to replace the red ring. I still have them though. So there's 3, and then I had another one. I sold it to my brother. I think that's where it went. And then I got 2, so I had 6. But 2 broke, 1 I sold. So in my current possession, I've got 2.
So it sounds like in terms of backwards compatibility, if the new Series X didn't have it, you would still be fine.
I'm not going to answer. My lawyer's not present.
Connecting.
But same with Xbox One. I mean, even though, I've got 3 Xbox Ones, I still want to be able to play it on my new stuff, though. It's like the new consoles come in, I want one thing. I don't want to sit and move discs around between consoles and stuff. Like, just let me play it all in one.
Yes, you do. Otherwise, you wouldn't still own a 360.
I own a 360 because what was I going to do with it? I can't just throw it away. It's like a good friend.
You could have traded it in. It was a good friend. Dude, would I just throw out my friend?
Is that what you do with your friends, Michael? I wouldn't treat my friend that way. They stay with me for forever.
And you play with them, don't you? You don't just move on to the new one. No.
I try to make sure everybody has some fair time. I'm like, oh, it's been a while. Sorry, PS2, I'm back. Like, let's see what we got going on here.
So, all right, so let's finish off this segment real quick. We're gonna just do a quick temp check and see where everyone is. So obviously, I'm PlayStation 5. Kevin, which one out of the 2? I know you've pre-ordered PlayStation 5, but you can't for the Xbox just yet. But which one would you choose out of the 2?
Between the 2 of them, I would.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's very hard because I am trying to do both if possible. If I had to choose one, I would probably go Xbox because it is so cheap. I'm literally going to pay $5 more a month when I'm paying to get at least something Xbox. $5 more a month is not a lot. That's a Starbucks coffee that I get. So it's like I can process that amount of money in my head and I'm okay with it. Dropping $500 on one, I'm just like, I don't know if I really want to do that. Especially when there's graphics cards that are taking over the world right now, and PS5 being in the same price range, like it's iffy. But I'm still gonna say Xbox, I think, because I don't know. It's hard because I'm in a weird spot. I want an Xbox because I like it, but I think the PS5 is a better deal for me. But if I'm only looking at games I could play, I can't play them anywhere else. I can play most of those other games on my PC.
Yeah.
Question, Kevin. What is the better deal?
Like price per dollar to play?
What is the better deal? What is the better deal of having a PS5 over the Xbox Series X for you?
Like cost-wise, you mean?
What is the deal breaker?
Oh, deal breaker? It does come down to games. I mean, the PS5 is going to have games I can't play anywhere else. So they purposely locked me into it, and I don't like it, but it's, like Brandon said, it's a bad relationship. I can't say no to it. They got something that they want to offer me, and I can't get it anywhere else. I can play almost everything that's coming on the Xbox on my PC. And if things go right, I'll be playing it on a 380 from Germany, but...
We sure will.
But
that's good gaming gods.
Guten Tag.
Brandon, I know that what you're getting, but which one do you think is... like...
And why? Maybe that.
I think PlayStation lost this round. Xbox just came out with stuff that's too creative. A monthly billing plan, even if the PS5's hardware's miles away from the Xbox. That I think Xbox is winning the marketing game.
Okay, Zahi.
I am definitely going so far Xbox Series X. I find that the revolving Game Pass marketplace for games, the general ecosystem that Microsoft is implementing and the easier accessibility that they're having right now kind of outweighs some of the exclusives. I think for right now, personally, what I think I'm going to do is I'm probably going to get the Series X on launch. I'm going to start with the payment plan, and actually bundle it with a Switch. I think that's going to be my next step.
Nice.
And then I'm going to wait for a price drop on the PS5 whenever that happens and get it at that point. I just think Microsoft's ecosystem, the lucrative, it is a lot more lucrative right now to have an Xbox Series X over other consoles. The connectability to PC, I just think there are a lot more check marks on the Series X's side. I'm not talking about hardware specs. I'm not talking about game exclusives. I'm talking about the overall ecosystem and the marketplace that Microsoft is making with the console. I think it's a lot more consumer friendly. I know Microsoft is definitely taking a hit with the Series X. And to me, if you're willing to take a hit on your own product to get it out there and to get it more into people's hands, I find that to be a better reason for
user
me to get
experience.
Yeah, you may have trillions of dollars, but if and because you have that, you could make it way more expensive, but you choose not to. I kind of like more, and I like this approach with Microsoft more. So for that reason, they get my.
It's tough because if you have a PC, the Xbox is a little less. If you have a gaming PC that's capable of doing some good stuff, a Xbox is less of a benefit for you. Where if you don't have a gaming PC or not even a big gaming PC or just the Xbox is beneficial to you because you can do this stuff. But at the same time, I also think that there is a difference, and this is where a lot of gamers and people will argue is, and I am on one side where I think that there's a big difference between PC gaming on your couch, or I'm sorry, at your desk doing that, and then gaming on a couch with a console. So if I can get a PC style, and I know you can hook up a PC and do a TV in a living room, but it's not always the most easy thing to do if you're things across the house or whatever.
Yeah.
There is something magical and nice and simple about having a console that could do almost as much as your PC can do in the comfort of your living room. Like if you can do that, you got a good surround sound system. You know, I got 7.1 on my living room. I got a nice comfy couch. I got a good TV out there. Like if I want to have the PC gaming experience in my living room without having to move my PC or have an HDMI cable go across my house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there, like I said, there's ways to do it. You can stream. There's all these things, but for it to just work and be perfect, like Xbox or like Xbox is planning to do, I can start a game in my computer in my office with Game Pass, and I want to play it. All of a sudden, I move to the living room to hang out with my wife or whatever. I can just play the same game, my same save. It's cross save, and then I go out my back porch. I want to start playing something else or play the same game. They're giving you xCloud with it too for free with the whole subscription service. So now I just pull up my phone. I can play it on my phone with a wireless controller or even on the touchscreen stuff. So it's like there's opportunities for you to play all these games and everywhere, and it gives you flexibility and choices. Where PS5 is, you can play this here, and that's it. And you better not want to play anything past PS4. And
because nobody does.
That's it. You can stream to your PC from here, but it doesn't work that good. It's kind of choppy, but we're not going to push it. And we have PlayStation Now, which is okay-ish. And I don't know if we talked about the instant game collection that they have with PS Plus. They're going to give you a bunch of free, good older games from the PS4 collection. So I don't know. That's I know it's kind of going back and forth, but I would still get PS5 because I can't play those games anywhere. But I still like the Xbox approach and everything they're doing way better.
So yeah, so basically it sounds like 3 for Xbox, 1 for what?
What did you do?
Did I unplug this?
I still hear you, so far so good. Nope, now we lost him.
If Alex is still in our chat, what is Alex's price, or what is Alex's game?
Mike's smiling now. I'm not sure what that means. He can't hear us, maybe?
Now we lost you.
Okay, well, while he figures that out, let us keep going. I think we were towards the end anyways. Anyone else have anything to say about the Xbox, PS5, all this craziness?
Were there any games from the PS5 showcase that you actually enjoyed?
Okay, so this might come as a shocker, but I actually thought Demon Souls looked pretty good. And I don't usually like those type of games, and I'm sure I'm gonna get tricked by it, and I'll probably get it, and I'll hate it because it's too freaking hard. But it did look pretty cool. Also, the Harry Potter game looked quite surprising. Like,
right?
Yeah, I was surprised. At the beginning of it, I was like, "Oh, it's too family friendly, whatever," and I was bitching. And then all of a sudden, the end, it got dark. And I'm like, "Oh, this is something." And it's like an old Hogwarts from like the 1800s or something, or 1700s. So it's olden time, which I never liked that Harry Potter takes place in current time. I always thought that was weird. Like in the movies, all of a sudden they're in Britain in like 2014. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Like, why are they wearing old timey clothes then? If it's
Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, there we go.
There we go.
My software just apparently just crapped out on me. Sorry about that.
Okay. No, we're just doing final thoughts about the PS5,
saying,
Xbox.
Yeah.
We're talking about the PS5 showcase. We
the
talked
game
about...
specifically. Did you?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we didn't hear which one you were gonna say.
Who?
Oh, so I mean, yeah. So mine, I mean, is I'm PlayStation for the fact of why do you buy a console? You know, it's for the games, and they have better exclusives. Everything that you can get on the Xbox, basically, besides Halo, Gears, and Destiny, you can get on PlayStation. And it's kind of like, well, you know, you could get the other games. They have great exclusives. In terms of just pure gaming, I think PlayStation just wins. I do think that Microsoft is more, as just a whole family, is more inclusive. So I definitely think it makes sense for that. And a lot of people who are already on that. But if you're talking about just pure gaming, I have a gaming PC. If that's why, you know, they get it. You know, that's why you sell a game system, because you want to have good games for it. And I feel like PlayStation does. So that's kind of my reasoning behind it. I think that PlayStation is just going to be better. I think the past couple of years, it's always been better. So, I think I know why I was losing connection in and out. I think there's a big old storm coming. I can hear it outside now.
Jeez.
Cool. I think that's what that rumbling was. I heard.
I thought I heard it too. That was. I thought it was just me. I didn't even think about it, but yeah, I did hear it. That was just my stomach. So I'm hungry and I'm fat.
Yeah, I'm just really hungry. So okay, so we'll hop on. So basically, it's 3-1. You guys are.
It's
what's that?
3-1 actually. We just got confirmation from Alex that he would like a Game and Watch console. So
true. So
okay,
so it's
thank
that.
You,
Wow,
Alex,
that's a nail biter.
For your contribution to our conversation. I think you're the one that won the show on that one. You know, that's where the real console's at. The Game and Watch edition.
I can tell it's storming. You want to know why? Because look at who I have as a friend now.
I think you're gonna like say your house is leaking or something.
Yeah, because my house is on fire right now. Yeah. So, nope. So
it'd be crazy if you just got struck by lightning right now live.
I felt him smelling my leg. So, yep, that's how I know it's storming outside. But okay, so we'll walk from that. So 3-1-1. We'll end on that. Yeah, we can temp check until the systems actually come out. What's up?
So one last thing though before we did head out from these PS5 showcase, were there any? Kevin gave us Kevin gave us his, which was Demon Souls and
Harry Potter.
The Hogwarts Harry Potter game.
Yeah, that looked awesome.
Was there a game for you and Brandon? And actually, Alex, if you're hearing that, were there any games for you in the Sony chat?
Yeah, so I'll double that with the Hogwarts game. The Hogwarts or the Harry Potter RPG. Like really cool. No, I didn't hear anything about it, so it was cool. I mean, I already knew Spider-Man was gonna be Spider-Man, so like that's not a shocker to me. I know it's gonna be good, but yeah, the Hogwarts actually looked really. Wow, it's really loud outside.
We hear that here.
Yeah, my dog is just staring out the window.
It's freaked me out. It's spooky.
Yeah. So if I just randomly cut out, I apologize. But yeah, Hogwarts was definitely it for me.
It's not a PS5 exclusive,
Brandon?
but they're talking about a game called Outriders coming out in the holiday season.
yeah, that
I
does
think
look
it's
pretty
coming out to
damn good.
PC too.
Hmm.
Kind of looks like
does.
Destiny, RPG shooter. Might be fun.
Between that
Is that
and
the one by Gearbox?
no, that's one I was just gonna say, and I can't remember the name of it all of a sudden.
Square Enix did it.
Oh my gosh, what is it?
People Can Fly.
Godfall?
Godfall. That's it. I think that's it, right? Is it
That game
called,
looked hella tight.
is it called Godfall? Yeah, Godfall. That's what I'm looking forward to. But Outriders also looks really good.
Thank you.
I keep watching videos of both of them. They both look very exciting. Oh man, there's just a lot coming out. I just need to get my hands on some of these consoles and new graphics cards so I can play some of this stuff.
Until we get some feedback from Alex, the two games that I'm gonna double down on Kevin's Demon Souls. While I'm very impressed that Bluepoint is doing it, as someone who played the original Demon Souls and had to endure that slog of a game, my God, to see it in the way it was presented just blew me away. Demon Souls arguably is, it's hard to say it was one of my favorite Soulsborne games because all of them are fantastic for what they are. But Demon Souls had a really, really, it was the first, of the modern generation of FromSoft Soulsborne games, not including things like King's Field or the Tenchu and going that far back. But seeing Bloodborne in today's modern era, and when FromSoft did Bloodborne, they did not get. Sorry, boys.
I gotta take this one.
I gotta take that one. They did not get a lot of high funding for that, and to see it done to the levels of it where it's at right now is just absolutely stunning. But the other game that I was really considering was the Final Fantasy 16 title, but
yeah,
I'll be honest, it didn't really impress me too much. Honestly, it looked like a Final Fantasy 14 reskin.
That's what Alex and I thought when we were watching it live. We're like, oh, it's Final Fantasy 14. It's got to be. And then they're like 16. Yeah. And I was like, really? That doesn't look very good.
Thank you. You too.
Yeah.
Well, we've come out with 400 of them. They're bound to have a bad one.
We literally, in our thing, talking about it, we were like, this looks like 14.
It did. The jump between 13 to 15 is absolutely amazing. And the jump from 12 to 13, also incredible. The jump from 10 to 12, also amazing. So it's just, I'm not really impressed with the jump of 15 to 16. So I'm kind of looking forward to it. Played every single title in the series. I really want it to be better than what it looks like, and I hope it is.
Fair enough.
That is my wrap up.
Okay. Well, good, guys. Well, I think this is good. We just got a couple words from our sponsors. Just kind of to wrap this show up. One more time, I am going to just plug our giveaway. Again, check out Twitter. It is at linkcable1, the number 1. Go ahead and check it. It'll tell you how to enter and everything. And we're giving away 1 copy for Rayman Legends. Drawings tomorrow, Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern. So definitely go ahead and check that out. I know that Link Cable, as a whole group, we do stream, obviously, on YouTube and Twitch. We do event reactions. I know that Kevin and Alex, they hop on to do those. Obviously, podcast. Alex does play games. It seems like he's got a nice little Kingdoms of Amalur following for that. I do as well on It's Big Mike 11 on Twitch. So go ahead and check me out for really just amazing gameplay, such good commentary. I mean, seriously, if you guys basically think that Tim the Tap Man or Ninja put on good streams, you've never seen the quality. I have fire that goes off every half. It's really. Anyways, I'll stop there. But
there's a wiener dog in there.
Yeah, there's dogs. Yeah, yeah, chicken fights, whatever you want. Anyway,
okay,
crazy. Yeah, so so we'll wrap it up there, guys. I hope next week, hopefully, Alex feels a little better. He'll hop in and get in. But cool, guys. Well, does anybody have any last piece that they want to say? Get off their chest.
I want to thank Brandon for joining us again, filling in.
Yes,
I appreciate
thank you, Brandon.
Nah, you have
Thanks
anything
for having me, guys. Really appreciate it.
Plug for yourself at all, Brandon?
Nah, I'm just a plug.
They're Alex and
No, I really
you go.
appreciate you guys having me. It's been fun.
All right.
Cool, guys. Absolutely. All right. Well, perfect, guys. Well, then we appreciate it, and we will see you guys next week around the same time.
Sounds good. See you guys.
Have a good day, everyone. Thanks so much.